Hello everyone, my name is Annette McGrew. I was talking about my life after military transition. I was 17 years old when I originally joined the Army as a soldier. I was filled with excitement and curiosity as I currently waited to embrace and start my new journey. My journey was very long and it was very hard and enduring because I never went away from home before. It was going to be my first time away from family. I was still in high school at the time when I joined. So at the end of my junior year, I went to basic training. Came back, graduated May 26, 2007 from Crestwood High School. I was truly excited. After I graduated high school, then I went on to AIT, which is Advanced Individual Training for my MOS, or my job that was going to be performed in the military. Going to basic and going to AIT taught me things about myself that I never knew I had instilled in me. Graduating from those two trainings, gave me a positive mindset, made me feel like I could do anything and be anything I choose to be. I had the proper support and encouragement. The things that I learned about myself going through basic and AIT was the amount of courage and the strength and the determination and the motivation that I have, or the passion or the drive that was in me when I truly wanted to do something, or when I truly was involved in something, or with something that I truly wanted to accomplish. I never knew I had that amount of strength and courage and empowerment in me. So when it was like, when you're there, it's like you're excited at the same time, but you're nervous and you're scared, and you want to go home. And I was crying to mom and dad every day, but they managed to say, hey, you signed the contract, just continue to go through it, you're gonna make it, believe in yourself. And when I originally signed up for the military, my uncles, because I came from the military side of the family, my mom and dad's side, my uncles and my aunt, they never really told me what it was going to be like or what to expect from it. Not even a recruiter, so I really didn't know. If I knew this, I wouldn't have signed up. But I'm glad that I did sign up for the military. It taught me great things about myself. It helped guide me. It shaped me into becoming the successful veteran that I am today. It taught me how to be strong, how to survive, how to never quit, how to never give up, how to keep going no matter how well things go or how hard things get. It taught me about self-control and self-discipline. These are things that I never knew I could accomplish or that I had instilled in me. And then the one big thing that I say that I really loved about myself is I graduated at the top of my class at AIT. It was me and another male soldier. He was a little bit intimidated by me because he just wanted to have all the high honors to himself. But we was able to work that out at the end. Once I graduated AIT, I felt like I could do anything. Once again, I got assigned to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, which was originally my first duty station. It was 8 hours away from home. It wasn't driving distance, and I could catch the Greyhound, and I was excited about that. I was only at Fort Campbell for about 2 months before he actually sent me over to Afghanistan. Being in Afghanistan really taught me more about myself because you're so far away from home, you're so far away from family. You don't know the dangers you're going to face. You don't know what's all going to happen. You don't know if you're going to make it back. And being over there for a full year, it really did, some things to me. I saw a lot of things that I didn't want to see. I learned a lot about the culture, about the men. And sadly, in 2008, 6 months into the deployment, I lost someone that was very important to me, my first fiance. The day after his birthday, so my deployment kind of went down here from there. But I had great support. I had God and my family, and I had leaders that actually made me open my eyes to a lot of things and saw that it wasn't the end of the world. That got me through my first deployment. I returned home in January of 2009 in one piece, which was definitely excited about that, and returning home to my family and trying to readjust back to the military world was pretty awesome. It was strenuous, and at times it was hard because I often thought of him. But I had a great support group, so I was able to go to counseling. I was able to work everything out, and I was able to, eventually phase and heal that part of my life. I was at Fort Campbell for originally 3 to 4 years, and I got stationed at Fort Lewis, Washington. Fort Lewis, Washington is where I completed my military career. I was so excited about it. Had 3 kids I was ready to come home to. I was ready to just stop training and stop deploying, and just thinking about it, I felt like it was a great breath of air. Eventually, I got told by the doctors that I was no longer physically fit. almost close to the time I was already transitioning out of the military. It was a little bit of a blow to me because I was like, man, I'm getting out. What I'm going to do, how I'm going to survive this. It's going to be easy to find a job. But God found a way for me. They actually med-boarded me out, which means it took a long time. The process was long. I was very impatient. The longer it seemed, the harder it seemed to get. It seemed like nothing was getting done. But eventually, when my med-board process was complete in 2013, I was walking around work doing cartwheels, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, I get to go home. I get to start my new journey. I get to start my new life. I get to be with my kids more. Once I cleared post, which was really aggravating at times, it seemed like nothing couldn't get done, or I never had the proper paperwork. But once I left Fort Lewis, I know that I would never look back and return. I mean, Washington is a very beautiful state. But I was ready to embrace my new life and my new career. And I was ready to spend more time with my kids. I originally came back to Sumter, South Carolina, where I was originally raised and born from. Came back to be with my family and my kids and be reunited. Being here, sometimes it's a little hard. You know, I came back, pregnant with my last child, so it seemed like I couldn't get a lot of done. But after I gave birth to my baby, I went ahead and started school, started looking for work. And right now, I'm currently in my second year of college. I'm so excited about that. I couldn't actually be a pediatrician because of my disabilities, which was a little slender to me, but God still made a way to make it seem like I could be in the medical field. I'm actually working on my degree for medical building and coding. Once I graduate from school, it's just going to be so exciting, trying to find a new city, a new location. And once I find that, somewhere where there's good job opportunities, I could find a good hospital or doctor office. I really prefer a doctor office so I can have holidays and weekends off. Once I find that, then I can actually start my career and continue my education in administrative office technology, consider my education, trying to maybe one day eventually, I pray I can actually be a medical assistant and work into the pediatric fields, maybe not as an actual doctor. But being in the military just taught me a lot about myself. It had a lot of obstacles you had to overcome, a lot of obstacles that you had to achieve. And sometimes I felt like I wasn't going to make it, or I wasn't good enough, or I wasn't pushing myself hard enough. There were times where it was stressful, very stressful, because there's certain conditions that you have to have in order to adapt to the military way of life. There were a lot of challenging things and challenges that I had to face. But thanks to a wonderful, wonderful God and my family and my friends and excellent leaders that I had throughout my military career, I was able to overcome all my fears and achieve all my accomplishments. I was just able to do what I had to do and advance in my military career. And I'm gratefully thankful for that experience that I had, because I knew it takes a lot to walk into a soldier's shoes. A lot of people don't understand that. It's a lot that we have to go through, a lot that we have to sacrifice for the sake of our country, but we do it because we love them. And being deployed, understanding and trying to make it and keep that mentality going made me appreciate the actual previous war veterans before us that actually paved the way for us. It really did make me open my eyes to a lot, because now I knew, and then at that time I understood what it was like to be faced with the enemy and not being around family and not being able to do things that you used to do because you're there for a year. This one thing I will say, good things come to those who wait. Hard work pays off in the end if you're willing to do the work and actually do the journey. Never quit, never give up on anything that you love or that you have the passion or the drive for, to continue to do what you have to do. Success is an actual positive opportunity. It's a positive key for you to actually open up your eyes and see new horizons above something bigger than yourself. So once again, never give up. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what you're doing. Always stay focused, stay motivated, and you will be successful. Thank you. Have a great day.